Video, I'm going to talk about file integrity monitor I created with Windows PowerShell. So this file integrity monitor monitors the file that I have on the Windows machine. But before I explain what this code does, let me explain the concept of integrity. Integrity is one important element in CIA triad. CIA triad is a fundamental concept in information security, meaning when we think about information security, those three elements, confidentiality, integrity, and availability, have to be taken into consideration. And integrity means ensuring that data is accurate and unaltered. But it sounds like confidentiality and integrity overlap, but some information requires strong integrity but not confidentiality in some cases, such as medical reports, financial statement, research data. That type of information has to be accessed by a lot of people, but they shouldn't be changed and altered by an unauthorized party. Okay, now let me run this code and I will explain what my code does step by step. So when I run this code, it first asks some options. First, A, correct the new baseline, and B, begin monitoring files with saved baseline. Baseline is just a baseline that is used to check integrity of a file. And if there's any alteration or modification in the file, this tool checks the baseline and the current file and compares them and sees the difference. If there's some modification or alteration, then it tells me that there has been some modification or something. So anyway, we need baseline first, and we don't have baseline right now, so we have to pick A to make baseline. So now I picked A. When I typed A, it executed correct baseline function. Correct baseline function basically takes those files inside of file folder. In my case, I just have simple text files inside of files folder, and correct baseline function calculates file hash for each this text file. So calculate file hash is a different function that's defined here. When it comes to integrity, hash function is a very important concept. So hash function is a function that takes an input, which can be any size of data, and it outputs a fixed length value, which is called hash. And if there's any alteration in the file, and if we calculate the hash for the file again, even the modification is just a 1 bit, then hash will be totally different. So that is why hash function is used in order to ensure integrity. And in this case, in my case, I use SHA 256, a standard hash algorithm in 256. 256 is a bit length of the hash value. So as we see, inside of this baseline text file, it has the file path of the target file and the hash, the value created by hash function stored. And so now we have a baseline, so we can start monitoring files. So let me run this code again, and now this time we have a baseline, so let's begin monitoring file with the baseline. So I pick B. So when I pick B, it executes monitor files function. So monitor files function checks the content of baseline text file, and it recalculates the hash of the files in a target file and compares the hash values. But in addition to that, if there's new path, meaning new name, new file in the files folder, then it will tell me that new file has been created. And if the hash is different from the hash in the baseline, then it says, hey, a new file something has changed. And if some file in baseline text file doesn't exist in current file, it tells me that this file has been deleted. So let's see if that really works. So now I have text A, and let's make some modification. So now I can see that this monitor is telling me that text A text file has changed, which I changed, so it's working. Now let's add new file, which is ftxt. So now it says, hey, ftxt has created. And lastly, let's delete file D. Right now it says file D has deleted. So now let's stop the monitor, and plus I made a this function log event function, and every time there's some event, it outputs those events in this CSV file. So in this log CSV file, I can see when those events have happened and what kind of event has happened. And I can see that when I changed the content of a text file, this new event code changed. And when I created those files, it kept log, and when I deleted it also logged it too. So this is very simple version of file integrity monitoring system, I guess. But I hope that I covered one of the important concepts in integrity and file integrity monitoring system. Okay. Bye.